Hey guys, Chris Rose here. So today we're going to bring you something different. Yu-Gi-Oh this time around. I don't normally talk about Yu-Gi-Oh on my channel. I don't really play it that much online wise, but I do play the card game a lot in person. And I figured since Master Duel's out, I'll show over what I've been playing to get up the ladder. Last season, during season 1, I brought Gravekeepers and I got to Plat 1 that way. I figured out this show off the deck, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So basically, you want to do the side frame package here, the 2 gammas, 1 driver, very simple stops, monster effects, hand traps, stuff like that. Only 1 princess. You can actually cut this if you want. More royal tributes, that's perfectly fine. Really unnecessary card. I'm probably going to be cutting it myself. 3 recruiters. Simple as that. It's a very, very good card. Basically, anytime it gets sent to the graveyard, if you link it off, if you fuse it, sync or whatever it is, you can add a Gravekeeper from your deck to your hands. Really good. 3 Ash. Got 3 Ash buffs. With the simple fact, stops hand traps. Stops search effects. Basically, it's just a negate to stop my opponent's play. Really good. 1 Headman. Yet again, you could probably cut this from the deck if I'm being 100% honest. It's not really necessary. He's decent because there's times where you could special summon a Gravekeeper from your graveyard, but it doesn't really come up that often. 3 Commandants. You need these at 3 for sure, because these you can pitch it from your hand to add Necro Valley. Yeah, staple 3. I am running 2 Descendants. Simple fact, it's a +1. It's not a +1, but how to word it correctly, it just keeps the advantage. But basically, you could use this for recruiters, pop recruiter. Recruiter gets you more recruiters or any other piece you need. It's really good. It does target destruction, but yet again, if you need destruction, it's really nice to have. 2 Spiritualist. This is how you can access one of your boss monsters. Really good. I actually really enjoy this card. 1 Chief. This yet again can be just negated. Like, you could just take this out. Yeah, it's not necessarily that good. What I would replace it with, I don't honestly know, but it's, like I said, it's not the best. Most likely you could probably put like an ambusher in there if you really wanted to, or maybe just another spiritualist. Then I got 2 shaman. Shamans are really interesting because simple fact, negate all monster effects that activate in the graveyard. It's Necro Rally, but while Necro Valley is on field, the opponent cannot activate field spell cards. That's huge, and field spell cards cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. That's really nice to have. Then you got Supernatural over here. You get this monster by using Spiritualist. Supernatural also states Necro fill this card, and any card in your fill zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that's kind of nice built-in perfection. Then for this spell lineup, I got Terraforming, 2 World Tributes. You could easily get 3 and be just fine. 3 Power Duality. You want more if you have more extra deck. You could easily run like Pot of Prosperity. That's perfectly fine. I got Duality, just a nice searcher. 3 Necro Valley Thrones. It's a nice searcher. Add Gravekeepers to your deck very easily. 3 Necro Valleys. I'm only wanting 1 hidden temple of the Necro Valley. It is searchable through stuff of the Supernatural. It's really nice. It stops both players from special summoning monsters except for Gravekeepers, and this shuts down almost every deck. It's stupidly strong. Then we got 3 Cosmic Cyclones for back row removal. In reality, you could run Lightning Storms if you have them. Lightning Storm, or you could run Feather Duster. If you have Harpy's Feather Duster, you could run that. those would do just fine. But if you don't have them, Cosmic Cyclone does great. I'm running 2 Solemn Warnings. You could easily do 3. I'm just running 2. Then I got 1 Imperial Tombs. Tombs negates a spell, trap, or monster effect if I have a Gravekeeper and Necrophil Valley on the field, which should be almost all times. Then for my extra deck, the one you only really need is Gravekeeper Supernaturalist. It's the only one you need. The rest, you can fill it up with whatever you want. I'm personally running Borderlord Savage Dragon, Nightmare Cerberus, and Phoenix do come up, and they're actually important. And then I got 1 Apollosa, just in case I get 4 monsters, which can come up. But other than that, that's it. And anyway, I'll show you guys at least a game or 2, and I hope everybody enjoys. Alright, so this is the first match here, and it is against Eldritch. The Golden Lord is a very, very popular deck. It is a very hard deck to go against. And our opponent didn't really set up too well. I don't have a lot of options real quick. I'm actually at this point kind of scared of, like, you know, hand traps. So I'm trying to bait it out. So Terraforming to try and bait out the Maxi. Doesn't get it. I use Necro Valley. Necro Valley does shut out Eldritch immediately because Eldritch can't do anything. Skill Drain doesn't affect because I don't care about that. Yeah, like I said, Eldritch really can't do anything. He can't special summon, and at this point, I'm just a free hit. I do also have a negate on hand, which is nice. You are going to see it misplay, I do here in a minute, and this misplay is something I learned, and I will tell everybody else about it. If you tribute, so I tributed summon the Shaman, you know, tributed the Gravekeeper for the Shaman. I didn't realize that destroys my hidden temple. Don't make that mistake. So yeah, so now he can special summon, but it doesn't really matter. He tries here, he does activate Elixir. I do negate that with Imperial Tombs because I'm not going to let that resolve. I don't want him to get Eldritch cards in rotation, so get rid of that. He's going to turn change his turn, and he can't do anything. Necro Valley is stopping anything he could do at the moment. And at this point, it is basically game. I forget skill drains on the field. I attacked for 4,000. He had 1,000 life left. I pass it back to my opponent. He needs an out to Necro Valley. And there he goes. He scoops. And I'll show you guys one more game. I hope everybody's enjoying. Alright, so I said one more game, but we'll probably do 2. So here's another one. I forget what this person's playing, to be honest. But I activate Commandant, activate Necro Valley. He Maxis. Maxi means nothing to me because it's fucking useless. I'm not special summoning in the first place. At this point, I do set the Cosmic Cyclone, activate Descendant, and summon Descendant, and now I'm moving forward. He sets 5. It is Trap Tricks. Oh boy. So he linked off Diatana for Sierra, and I did get rid of the Trap Hole Spikes, which would come up because I do normal summon quite a bit. But can't do anything because, yeah. So now I got a Princess on the field. Doesn't really do anything. Gives my monsters more of an attack, but that's about it. At this point, I'm just popping this back row because I can. I got tempo. I have more Gravekeepers in my hand. Yeah. At this point, he does activate Mantis Effect, but I will negate that search because I don't want him to get more traps to his hands. I don't want him to get set up to a point where he can actually do something against me. Yeah. Got a Terraforming. Unnecessary. I will use it just to deck then, but it's not necessary. And at this point, the game's basically over. The opponent can't do anything. Necro Valley is that, oppressive. And if I need to, like I said, I could pop a card and target something and destroy it. So, and at that point, he scoops because, like I said, couldn't do anything with Necro Valley. But we'll do one more. I'll show you guys one more game, and I hope everybody's enjoying. Alright, this is the last ones. We had Eldritch, which is, pretty good meta deck. Craft Tricks, which is a good road deck. Now we're going to be facing off against one more. So, my opponent starts up, and, yeah, this is interesting. He sets 2 and pass. I don't know what he's playing right away. I do get nervous. Yet again, I'm nervous of Ash, so I want to try to scoop it out. He has Crossout Detonator. He actually Crossout Designator, which is weird. But it's fine. I let that go through. At this point, like I said, I'm trying to get Ash taken out. It does not go through. I do get Spiritualist. At this point, I do Gravekeeper's Commandant. And he calls by the grave. Son of a bitch. Yet again, at this point, I really can't do anything. So I set Recruiter here in a moment. And, yeah, after that, I can't do anything else. Necro Throne is once per turn. So, gotta be patient. He sets a monster also and pass back. I still don't know what he's playing. I drew Necro Valley, which is a good top deck. I get Throne. Throne gets Descendant. At this point, I go for the fusion play. Now I get Gravekeeper Supernaturalist. Supernaturalist does protect my Necro Valley and itself. I use its effect at the end of the turn. I can get a Gravekeeper to my hand. Instead, I do get to hit it versus the Necro Valley. He's playing Lunar Lights, by the way. I found out at this point. I've never played against a Lunar Light before, and yeah, he tries to activate Perfume. Perfume does get negated through Necro Valley, and at this point, Tinny goes through. I do let Tinny go through, but I do negate this Lunar Light because he almost summoned it. I was like, I don't know if he has any more extenders. So, at this point, he does activate Tiger, but Tiger activates once in the graveyard. Necro Valley does stop that. So at this point, I'm doing pretty well. I activate this, so he can't normal summon anymore. Summon Recruiter, and I just get him for a shit ton of damage. At this point, he needs to draw an out this turn. If he doesn't, he loses. And he draws, and at this point he's going to concede the game. And that is how most matches go. This deck is a lot of fun, and yeah, share if you play, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Have a good night.